Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and I realized last episode, as much as I thought like, oh, this castle is pretty much done, there's actually just random stuff all over it. Dang it, like these ladders that kind of got in here as scaffolding or as temporary stuff, dang it, when I was in the process of building it, but doesn't necessarily need to stick around now that we're pretty much wrapping up the season, right? So I'm just going to kind of retrieve some of that stuff. Also, dang it, if I come down here to this roof, where is it? I see that apparently this also still has the torch grid, and I kind of want to get rid of that. So I figure I'll put some torches on this little post thing here, then kind of rip out the rest. And you guys are probably like, Joe, I'm looking at your hotbar. You've got 8 ender pearls. You've got 53 fireworks, which, you know, could make a wonderful 4th of July celebration. You've got 10 doors, which could create, you know, like a very sophisticated Monty Hall problem. But where's the half slabs? Well, here's the half slabs. In my inventory, it's not an inventory. We aren't going to find it with Nemo and Marlin today. But maybe another day. Not going to rule anything out when it comes to nautical adventures. So, anyway, where was I? Yeah, more slabbing. It's kind of funny, like, when you start these mega builds, you never think, like, I'm going to have to put a whole lot of half slabs literally all over this entire thing. I'm hearing fire noises. I hope that those are not, like, blazes that have somehow come through to the other side. Also, taking blazes out of the nether and putting them in people's base is probably not a good prank. But I feel like if we figured out a theme and a joke around it, it could be part of a good prank. So send your good prank suggestions via the comment section below on YouTube. And boom. Everything is easy if you try. So, of course, then when we come up here, we've got this weird scaffold thing that I built out over the heart. I think I was going to light the heart at some point. We should probably just have some torches. I should use redstone torches for the heart. But where will I find sticks? Oh, that's right. Oh, but the redstone torches won't light it up especially well. Yeah. I think I'm okay with it. We actually probably do need to have at least one real torch in there, though. So hopefully... yeah, we'll just kind of mix them in. I don't know. That seems kind of okay. So then we can kind of swing through here and remove this excess scaffold. Just tidying up a little bit. Just piecemeal, you know? It's not like bone meal, where you grow a giant tree all at once. It's piecemeal, because you plant the seeds for peace and hope we can leave war behind us. Although that usually doesn't, like... so that's a good goal, but it's not necessarily something you can count on doing. So, you know, be prepared, just in case things don't go well. But yeah, just soaring around here. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this all turned out. Oh, don't want to fall that far, dang it. Okay, and then we almost died. But we did not, in fact, perish. We were not struck from the surface of the earth, so that's always good. Now, as I come through here more, though, I realize I am missing a few other pieces of details. We need to get an iron grate to keep the wine in the wine cellar here safe. You know, you don't want some guy who's just, like, coming out of there, munching on his potatoes, wandering over here, and then opening a whole barrel of wine to himself. You gotta build a iron gate. Oh, no, I see why I didn't do that already. It's because these walls don't line up. Okay, new goal. We're gonna hide. There we go. Okay, so now we can put in an iron gate there. Now, we don't actually have iron gate making materials. Furthermore, I'm realizing this room's ceiling does not need to be this ludicrously high. Like, Joe Hills, what were you thinking? You had your head in the clouds, and you were just not really thinking. You were daydreaming. And so I'm going to go between these two armored statues here, because that's a good, safe, sane place to go. And then we're going to grab some of these stone slabs, and place them about here. This seems high enough up that it's, you know, it's a good location. Now, do stone slabs make the best ceiling? Arguably not. They're kind of plain. I don't love them for this purpose, but they are cheap and plentiful. And as we burn out all of the other resources in this area, we got to consider what is naturally available. And fresh, rapidly abundant stone is like nature's rain. You know, I don't know if you guys realize this. A long time ago, water used to just fall from the sky like rain. So, you know, if you're a big Rain Wills fan, that would have been very exciting for you. But yeah, this space here, we don't need it. Break it up. Boom. Okay. Is this any better now? Arguably kind of. In fact, it's kind of weird with the way that is. Should I get some, like, crown molding in here? Maybe. Let's come back to that crown molding idea. Core concept was good, but we need iron to really execute this. Just like the gates. Ooh, I think there should be iron gates in here as well. We might need a lot of gates. We need to build them up from iron bars. So, why don't we go and grab some of those? Away we go. Time skip. We have arrived back at the Red Sky Bay Storage District, and I'm realizing that all that iron I want is actually still in a really lame chest instead of in a really cool chest, which maybe isn't the best look for this place long term. Also, I might be about to spend like all but my last very small amount of iron on these iron bars, which I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I shouldn't run out of iron. Maybe I should go mine it one last time. But I really want to just focus on detail work on the castle today. That's one of the reasons, too, I have this cauldron here. My flowers for cauldron on. That's actually not true. Oh, dang it, these stairwells don't connect. Nothing in this castle connects, which is actually intentional. It's a murder maze. But, anyway, let's go down and deal with our iron problems first. This room, already looking better. I kind of suspect that maybe I could do more, but not right now. Not at the moment. So we're just going to come through and iron bar all this up. I'm not sure. I don't think I should leave the labels with the different rooms. I feel like, I don't know, those are just not really necessary. They were a helpful guide while I was trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything. But, okay, well, I probably should set up at least one more torch over here so stuff doesn't spawn. And what's a plausible way to do that? That doesn't look dumb. Maybe I'll just put it up here. Is that kind of okay? Maybe. I don't know. Even if stuff does spawn back here, though, it's sealed off, so it's not the end of the world. So, we have sufficiently fortified the wine. We have casked the Amontillado. And now, let's see, if we wanted to climb that other tower, I think we would want to take these stairs. We're not going to take that. But we can go up here on our way to the Witch's Tower, which is on this stairwell? No, it might be on the other stairwell. Dang it, stairwells always being so confusing, conflicting, whatever. So, where are we going? Up this stairwell. Time skip. So, as I climb this stairs in the tallest tower, I realize I missed my stop at the room with the witch's chamber. And I also realized that, man, I left a whole lot of torches up here. I'm just gonna leave this for right now, because I think it looks really genuinely interesting, and it doesn't really make any trouble for anybody. I don't, however, love the lack of stone in these portions. I'm thinking maybe I'll seal those up. Man, mobs could just have been spawning here and just jumping down those stairs. Dang it. Excess blocks, you are not welcome. But yeah, it just seems like maybe this is an opportunity for me to clean up more of the castle. Like, I never climb up here these days. How would I even know this was, like, still all lit up? I'd have to review old footage or, you know, take an interest in my personal projects. Which, you know, if my wife can't be bothered to do that, why should I? No, I'm just kidding. It's because she's busy with school. But yeah, I should actually probably have audited, like, every room in this castle by now. But that's what we're doing live, you know? That's what they say in the movie Coco. We'll do it live, or something. That might not be what they say in that film. There's some stuff about shoes. I don't really remember it all. Anyway, somewhere in here, I thought that I had a place that I could cut over to the other tower. And I'm beginning to suspect that I did not. Oh, here it is. Yay! So we can just take these light gray wool, replace them gently and gingerly. Then we can head down here. Boom. Now we're in the other tower. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, we've got a few rooms here that we still need to do some work on. K55 element room and the cauldron room. Dang it. I thought, like, oh, if I bring a cauldron, then this room will be done. But apparently the cauldron was the only part of the room that was actually complete. So maybe having an extra cauldron will give the room a little bit of extra cauldronitas? But I don't know. Yeah, in the original book, this is described as like, through the darkness of this room, you can just barely see green glowing wisps bubbling up from a huge black kettle. Electric sounds of cackling suddenly strike, sending a shiver through you. Okay, so there is supposed to be a spell book in this room on the far side of the kettle. So maybe I should actually bring in... I should bring in some wood and make some trashed furniture. Because I think trashed furniture is always a safe bet. Like, having just little chairs and stuff. But also actually having a obsidian thing with a book and some diamonds. That might be a good call too. Did I? Okay, good. I did leave this down here. So I can use this acacia wood thing to make some acacia wood stairs. Probably more than that, actually. Boom, as well as some acacia wood slabs. And it might be smart to make some acacia wood fences, which is going to require some acacia wood sticks. Boom. Perfect. So that is enough for us to get going now. So we are going to run back up there. I'm going to leave that workbench behind. Although I honestly should have just built a workbench in the room. It would have looked nice and appropriate for the room. So why didn't we think about that? Poor planning skills, arguably, would be one element. So let's make like a little shelf over here. That might look good. We can have a torch on one of the walls. Maybe another torch on another one of the walls. Yeah, this is a little bit better. And then we'll take the acacia wood slab and we'll set up a nice little table here. That looks terrible. We'll get rid of that table and we'll I don't know, just have some random garbage pieces of wood, because whatever, witches are generally not good at keeping stuff cleaned. Yay, we did it. It's done. Now the K55 room, element room, that's a little bit crazier. This is a large, oppressive room with a low ceiling of heavy beams. Okay, well, we don't have heavy beams in here yet. And the ceiling's not very low. So, should we lower the ceiling? That's definitely one option. So if we put the beams like this, and let's kind of go this way with it. Whoops. Kind of have these diagonally meet here. And like that. You know, just kind of playing with it. So then we have enough to work with where we can put these torches up here. That kind of feels like a cool space. Now, to kind of make the ceiling feel like it's pressing low, here's what I'm thinking we do. Okay, well, first off, we're back to Workbench Town. Because, oh wait, no, never mind. Stone Brick Slabs, you're here. Oh my gosh, you guys made it. Thank you so much. So we can take these stone brick slabs now and just kind of lower the ceiling significantly without actually cutting out the windows. Oh, although, well, these windows might be a little bit weird because we're going to have the roof sagging over the beams. That's fine. That's what sagging roofs do. They sag on the beams. Boom. This room feels more oppressive already. Great. Excellent. Okay, good deal. So we just kind of come through here like so. Yeah, look at that. That's a good oppressive room. Very oppressive. So, now that we've placed all these blocks here, what else do we need? Oh, man, I'm loving that. That actually worked out better than I was expecting. Okay, this is interesting. So it mentions that steel lattice work covers both windows. So I'm kind of thinking that the way to do it is going to be to have just completely enclosed. Dang it. No! Come back, all the blocks. Okay, so we're going to fix the blocks that we accidentally just pulled out. And we're going to put steel lattice work. Let's see. We want to have it join in. No, I might even just do something like that to have this kind of work better. And then, of course, I'm back to being out of acacia wood stairs at that point. But maybe we just put some stone bricks under here. Good, we're back to oppressive room. Looking pretty oppressive. So we got like a table over here. I do think it would look better if I got the table actually to be up against that. Dang it. Table! You have one job. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fashion a hole, a classical build-in construction hole in the wall there. Boom. And now we will replenish it with these stone bricks. Perfect. Great. And then we'll let's set up some other similar tables kind of in other parts of the room here. So something like this and that. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Stop conforming to the outer walls of the space. That's an undesirable behavior for an undesirable thing to have happen. Okay. So we'll put torches above the door here and on either side of this door. Now, we might need one on either side of the windows a little bit here, just to kind of lighten things up a little bit. But yeah, that looks kind of good. Now, when you say tables strewn about the room, it might also be good to have just some other kind of like random stuff. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. On the whole, though, this does meet the general requirements of the space. Actually, though, wait. Whoa, that's a creeper. That is a creeper down there. I was just like, oh, the last thing I forgot to do was I forgot to build a connector to the trapdoor space thing. And clearly, I also forgot to light that. Is there anybody else down there that I forgot to light up? Dang it. Okay, well, so this is supposed to be a trap door here. So, in theory, if I close that, the players probably won't notice it, but it is still visible. But you know what? Before that creeper respawns, why don't we run down there and see if there's a good way to light this up without, you know, causing long-term memory loss or explosions. Okay, see, this seems like a reasonable way to do that. Okay, I didn't think a creeper could spawn in a space with a ladder. Ah! Elytra failed. Dang it, Elytra. You're the worst on ladders. Okay. So, dang it, that trapdoor floor actually had a creeper. That's frightening. Okay, I actually like how that hints at the trap door shaft without being super obvious. That's cool, actually. Okay. These torches are clearly, though, way too close to the thing. So, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Boom. This space is also now excellent. There are a few details I think would improve it. If we got an enchanting table back here and some potion stands in here, that would be greatly helpful. So why don't we go grab some of those and come back? Time skip! Well, I have returned with a classy brewing stand. That just looks awesome. I also realized, like, while I'm here, why don't I go ahead... Oh, that's not going to actually set properly on that shelf. Dang it. Okay, well, never mind. Well, we can always put this Enderman head, like, here. Just kind of have some stuff, like, lying around on these little shelves. Like, that makes it look a little bit extra creepy. Maybe having a cattle head. Oh, that's not the good place for the cattle head. Don't fall in the fire, cattle head. Boom. You can go there. And, yeah, we'll put this book over here. There we go. That's looking classy now. Good little witch's room. Good big witch's room. It's a little brighter than I was thinking it would be. But you know what? That's because there's light from the outside coming in. This is coming out pretty well. Okay. So, as much as I would like to be like, okay, guys, that's it. We're almost done. I know that there's going to be more stuff to do in this castle. But thank you guys so much for joining me today as I ate this potato and got out this firework and jumped off this roof and flew around and looked at everything because, you know, we have been making some great progress. And it'll look even greater when we knock out literally everything else we need to make progress on. Like, for example, placing all of the stone slabs that are going to cover this thing here. Or figuring out what to do for the inside building rooms. So much to do. It's a million details. But I'm glad to get started, and I'm glad to have you guys helping. So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.